Morning.
Like a quartet, don't they? Right.
Majestic's quartet.
Yeah. Testing. I feel like I should put my finger in my ear so I can hear the feedback.
Okay, everybody, welcome Majestic's GC. We have Captain Lee Westwood, Captain Ian Poulter, Sam Horsfield, and Captain Henrik Stenson. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. It's a lot of captains.
Yes. So despite being the Euro team, this is actually a home game here for most of you this week. Tell us a little bit about what it's like to have a LIV event in your backyard and how this week is different for you.
Bed.
It's good.
Sleeping in your own
It's
bed,
awesome.
that's always nice.
Yeah, we don't, very rarely, wherever we've played on tour, very rarely do you get the opportunity to have home-cooked food, sleep in your own bed, the luxuries of being around the house with family, friends, and your pets, and it's pretty cool.
What are you cooking this week?
Whatever you want, Henrik, darling,
all
whatever
right.
you want.
That's good. That's
Thanks for the invite.
So later this afternoon, you guys are hosting a Little Sticks clinic for disabled children. Can you tell us a little bit about the clinic and what you guys have planned for this afternoon?
Go on.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Little Sticks is a community-based charity which is going to be on the front of our golf bags. We're very proud to help these children this afternoon. It's something that we're going to be sharing in numerous places wherever we play, and a really cool initiative for us to, give back and help out. We all aspire as kids to be golfers, and it's wonderful for us to be able to help these kids learn this great game of golf.
That's great. Awesome. Is Mike McAllister here?
Yeah, right here.
Yes, there you are. Kick it over to Mike. Thank you.
So this is for the three captains. Bubba and Brooks were in here yesterday, and they were talking about the business side of things, and I'm just wondering how much you guys are kind of enjoying the business side of being captains. Henrik?
Well, I mean, it's obviously interesting, but then you got some challenges and.
Why did you look at me then?
No, I
Did you
mean
say
that's obviously part of it, and I mean I feel fortunate to have these guys by my side, and we in Majesticks are in a different position with three captains, and obviously we can bounce a lot of ideas and share knowledge, and together with a strong team that we have around us to try and make that side work. That's one part of it. Of course, we want to make sure that we can be the best we can in that department, but I think ultimately it's about playing golf as well, and we haven't had the best start to the season for our team, so we got some work to do, and I think all three of us are equally or more focused on getting the birdie putts to drop rather than business side of things as we stand here now. So yeah, it's one part of it, and I'm happy to have these guys by my side.
Lee, do you ultimately have the most voting power?
Well, we've had this franchise model in place for a little bit longer than maybe some of the other teams. So, that we've got a structure in place and a team in there already. So really, the day-to-day running of the franchise we leave to them. That's their speciality. Ours is going out on the golf course and playing good golf. Hopefully that'll start this week because we've not started so well this season. But all the off-course decisions are made day to day by other people, and then if there are any decisions we should be involved in, then it's brought to us. So it's like a delegation of duties, really, which happens in all companies, doesn't it? So
Our lead does carry a little bit more weight in decision making.
I'm the oldest, aren't
Literally.
I? Well,
Although,
I don't
we'll
know.
see. We'll
Have
see.
you seen the new stealth-like Westwood?
I probably still carry the most weight. Just.
And Ian, I had a question for you. Obviously, big car collector. I'm just wondering I assume you're commuting each day here. So what's your thought process in terms of which car you decide to drive?
I've left them all at home today. I know we live very close, but we decided to Speedbird, who help us fly around, had an option to pop here on a helicopter this morning. So we was kind of doing a site visit around Orlando to see if there's any cool areas where we may be able to build a Majestic Stadium golf course. So it took about 6 minutes door to door, and made it very easy.
Helicopter every day, then?
It's looking like that, yes. You know, Orlando traffic gets pretty busy at times, so you know, more time at home would be great.
Great. You good?
Yeah, one last question. Just going back to Little Sticks, have you guys had a chance or opportunities in the past to work with adaptive golfers? And if so, do you have any like personal or specific stories you can share about that?
Well, I mean, have you? You've got.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of stuff with junior golf and para golfers back in Sweden. I've been involved with that for more than a decade now, and yeah, I got some. I mean, some pretty cool stories. I don't know how much time we have, but it's more, I think, about using the game of golf to have fun, to get out, to create friendships, and you know, just seeing the pure joy in being out there playing golf, practicing golf, and we've had a lot of fun over the years, and you know, I've been thoroughly enjoying it myself, being part of that, and that's anything from organizing tournaments for the para golfers to having these camps where beginners or someone that's never been in contact with the game of golf or maybe any sport to be able to come out and really get a chance to do that. So that's something that I've done through my foundation back in Sweden, and really pleased to see that we can kind of join forces here and create something with the Little Sticks as well. So yeah, that's it's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll have the first clinic this afternoon. So
Yeah, this Little Sticks initiative is obviously something that's closely linked to our franchise, the Majestics. But you know, there's a lot being said about growing the game and stuff like that, and people, you know, thinking about doing that. I've been doing that for 25 years. You know, Henrik and Ian, pretty much similar. You know, I've had Westwood academies, 2 of them in the UK, 20 years ago, and we've all been linked to junior initiatives and having our own tournaments and championships in the UK for me and Ian, and in Sweden for Henrik. So this is not a new thing to us. This growing the game. You know, you grow the game by trying to get as many young people involved, and there's many ways of doing that. Obviously, this Little Sticks thing's new to us and to the franchise, and it's another way of getting, I guess, young people and junior golfers involved in the game of golf. You know, and branching out the game of golf to different people, I guess. But this is nothing new. We've been doing it for years, so I get slightly irritated when people think that, you know, now we've joined LIV and we've got a franchise. You know, this growing the game is a new thing. You know, we've been doing it for a quarter of a century. I think, you know, people have very, very short memories sometimes.
All right, thanks.
Over to Next Star.
Hi, guys. I got a couple questions about the Pro-Am. Ian, your whole family's playing today. How'd you swing that?
I hope they're not slow, because I'm playing behind them.
Working with LIV, the guys obviously know I live in town. My dad flew in a couple of days ago. Luke drove down from Gainesville, and it was nice of them to give us the opportunity to have 3 generations playing in the Pro-Am. So hopefully I can get them off to a reasonable start, and Brandon Grace around the back 9 can enjoy the Poulter family as a whole.
But Brandon's going to be loving it when Luke's crushing it 50 yards past him and around that back 9.
if you ask me, it's too much Poulter in one place, but we'll try and make
Thanks,
it work.
Stenson.
And then, Sam, you're playing with an NFL player,
Yeah.
Tommy Townsend. Are you a Chiefs fan? Did you know much about him? Did you find out this morning?
No, we're like best friends. We went to Florida together. Yeah, he played on the football team there, and then, you know, it was pretty cool to watch him win the Super Bowl this year. I got to go to the one they played in a few years ago in Tampa. You know, so it's going to be a really cool day today to play with Tommy, and, yeah, just going to enjoy it.
Sam, I just something struck me when Lee was talking about how he's had an organization for 25 years and been giving back for 25 years. How old are you?
26.
Okay, so
Thanks, Jane.
what's it been like this last year, like getting to play with these three legends of the game and like learning from them? Tell us a little bit about what that experience has been like and how you've grown both as a person and as a golfer.
Yeah, it's amazing. Not very many 26-year-olds get to say they get to, play with three legends of the game.
Really old people.
So it's been amazing. We play every week. We play our Tuesday practice round game or Wednesday practice round game. Sorry.
How's that going
How's
for
it
you?
Yeah,
going?
me and
Quite
Henry,
enjoy
me and
that.
Henry keep
that
getting
out.
slapped. But
I reckon
just
it's the young guys against the old guys. and
Yeah,
the
that-
young
yeah,
guys
yeah.
have not won yet.
I think you're
but
10
we're
and 0.
getting
I
there.
think that's the statistic.
But no, yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and as you can see, they have great camaraderie between them, and we have a lot of fun, wherever we are in the world, doing whatever we're doing, So yeah, it's been a great time.
Question for Henrik and Ian. Are there any downsides to being in a home game here situation?
No, it's just if you eat too much of Ian's home cooked food, maybe then you could feel a little sluggish. But it's good. I mean, I've always enjoyed that, whether it's been here and playing tournaments nearby, or it's been back in Sweden and you've had the opportunity to have a home event. So no, I don't really see that. Maybe trying to organize all the tickets for friends and family, but we got some good help on that side. So no, I can't see any downsides.
Ian?
No downside. Obviously, lots of friends and family that send you a text message that they want to come out and watch you play, and the team are assisting them to make sure that we have plenty of people out there.
And Sam, I guess this is somewhat of a home game for you, being a Florida guy. Just what is it like for you to play in a tournament so close to where you went to school?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up like 15 minutes from here, so pretty much the same as Ian and Henrik. It's awesome to be able to have my family here. My grandma, she's 87. She hasn't watched me play in like 15 years, so she's coming out this week. So that's gonna be really, really cool. So yeah, just enjoy the moment and just have a good time. Yeah.
Over there.
With three captains, I'm sure there's a lot of collaboration, but do you have specialties? Is somebody overseeing stadium development, somebody in charge of entertainment, something like that?
Well, look, we're in charge of not finishing 12th, which
not
is
going well
which
so far,
is not
is it?
going well at the minute. So we're working on that. But we've got a great team of people behind us that, as the guys have said, we leave to do the day-to-day running of the business, which is their speciality. And our job is really to have as much time as we can focusing on our golf game, so we don't finish 12th. So there is a small stable of people that help run Team Majestics.
Are you perhaps further along than the other teams in terms of having that backup staff?
Yeah,
I think so.
I would say we probably are. We've been kind of ahead of the curve on a number of aspects in getting the franchise set up and everything that we've kind of established to date. So, proudly, I think we've done a really nice collective job in putting together the right people to push our Team Majestics forward.
And then, Sam, what do you do when they're having meetings?
Sit there and listen and put in my input a little bit.
Go where
no.
you're told?
Yeah, no, they're
There's no I in team.
yeah, exactly. No, they've been, because they're captains, they still, they involve me in things, and I definitely do not feel like I'm singled out or left out, sort of thing. No, they're good.
And then going back to the local angle, do you feel like you will have some sort of higher local support than the other teams out here this weekend?
Hope so.
I believe so. I think we're going to have great support. The only thing that you might think normally is that if you have a home game, you would have a home game advantage on the golf course, and I don't think that might be the case this week because we haven't played out here a lot. I've been around this golf course twice in my life, so I wouldn't say I know every blade of grass out there and kind of have
Don't
that.
find it this week either.
No. So that's kind of different. Sometimes when you have a home game, you will be very familiar with the golf course, and I don't think that would be the case for us this week. So we just done normal prep like we would do on any other events, and yeah, we'll come out strong and hopefully not in 12th. What do you say, boys? Yeah,
Sounds good.
Thanks. This is for Ian. I know you won in Hong Kong before. Maybe that was perhaps part of the reason for going back, but was also trying to get in the Open, one of the 4 spots, a thought going there. And also, would you think about trying the qualifier in the UK, or one of the qualifiers in the UK, since you'll be over there for a LIV event anyway?
I haven't really thought about that yet. Obviously, I didn't play well enough last week to take one of the 4 spots. So I am planned to go back about the 30th of May, which is going to be a nice period of time for me to have at home with the family. I'm not sure what my position is yet on qualifying for any of those tournaments. US Open, I will not be going to qualify for. The Open Championship, I'm not sure. I had a go last week. It didn't work out, so haven't entered any other qualifiers yet.
Good morning to you all. My question, Lee, you mentioned that everyone grows the game of golf individually, but LIV brings about the team aspect of it all, and this is a very culturally diverse league. How does that advance the game of golf globally?
I think each franchise has to do as much as they can globally, but focus on their local markets more importantly. The areas where they are. But I think you just got to take as many opportunities as you can. Obviously, we're here to play golf and shoot low scores as often as possible. And outside of that, we've got to try and grow the game and do the initiatives that we're doing as often as possible. No matter where that is. Obviously, if we go down and play in Australia, the Australian team will be the team down there. But maybe the franchises can help them out in that area. Each franchise will have an area where they're favourite in, really. So I know Taylor's doing something in Oklahoma on the Monday in a few weeks' time. That's obviously in his local community, and then there'll be other places that we play where teams are kind of connected to where it makes sense.
Henrik, you kind of touched on it earlier. You guys haven't really seen this course very often for all of you. So how important are these days, the practice round, the Pro-Am, to try to get a feel for the course and prepare yourself for the weekend?
Yeah, the Pro-Am is obviously the last chance. It's the day before we play, so this is going to be the closest to the tournament conditions that we will see in terms of green speed and firmness and everything else. We were out here a couple of weeks ago. We knew it was going to be a bit of a busy turnaround, especially for Ian and myself coming back from Asia playing last week. So yeah, we've been around the golf course, and today is kind of the final checks on seeing how it plays and going through the game plan kind of one last time. But I think it's pretty straightforward for the most part, and it's all there in front of you, and it might be wind dependent, conditions depending, and pin positions and so on. You might have to make some kind of last minute tweaks, but other than that, it's pretty straightforward.
Anyone else? Great. Thank you guys so much. Good luck. Oh,
no, there was one more, I think.
Sorry. From a player perspective, how does the fan experience of LIV Golf compare to, say, the PGA?
They appear to be more relaxed. I think the music's a good thing for that. They appear to be a younger demographic as well.
Less mashed potatoes, anyway.
Yeah. I will say I kind of don't like to compare the two, but there seems to be more rules implemented on tours away from LIV. More focus on not moving and staying quiet. Yet when I come and play out on the LIV tour, really you don't hear anything because there's that white noise all the time, and there's that people are just kind of wandering around and having a good time and are pretty chilled about it all. I
think, as a golf fan, I think you can enjoy all golf. You know, it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can enjoy watching it on TV. You can enjoy watching it in person. It's two different kind of products, and we have the team aspect here. And if you want to get behind a team and so on, you got that option. But I think a lot of fans will enjoy all of it. So you don't have to choose.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Is that it for
Thank
real
you.
this time? Nope. One more over there.
Quick follow-up. The white noise aspect that you were talking about, is that something that was an adjustment as you came over to this tour, or had that kind of become the standard maybe at some of the bigger events anyway?
I mean, I practice every day with music in my ears. As Henrik might attest to, I have music on my golf cart when I'm hitting balls on the range. You know, there's always, if we're out on the golf course, as you guys will know, there's a lot of people that will carry a speaker in the golf cart or in their golf bag and play music. So I don't think it's anything new that we've had to adjust to. I think it's quite nice to have that kind of ambient noise music in the background playing all the time. As Lee said, you know, it kind of takes away some of the other distractions that could possibly happen. Guys moving around, or if telephones go off, you don't really hear it. So, you know, I think it's a great thing for us to have at any venue and every venue.
Certainly, when I played the Open last year in Wentworth, that's when it struck me. I kind of teed it up and I was like, wow, this is quiet. Start to notice everything.
Good?
All right.
Okay, great. Thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Let's not finish 12th, okay?
No, we will not. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.